Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Edward Smith and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at the best budget $100 studio monitors that you can get for your home studio setup, focusing on the JBL1 Series 104s and comparing them to the PreSonus Eris E3.5s. So, before we jump into this awesome studio monitor comparison, the first thing I want to talk about is just studio monitors in general. And I know that a lot of you are looking to purchase studio monitors for your specific setup, focusing on the size and the price, and at the end of the day, finding the right studio monitors for your setup. And I've actually made a very specific video on that topic, looking at 3-inch, 5-inch, and 8-inch studio monitors, finding the best at the best price for your specific setup. And if you want to check out that video, I'll link it down below as well. But if you're watching this video and you're thinking maybe 3-inch studio monitors aren't big enough for you and you want maybe the same type of comparison with bigger studio monitors, I've made a video on the Yamaha HS8s and comparing them to the KRK Rocket 8 G4s, and you guys can check out that video if you're interested in that. I'll link it down below as well. But other than that, please don't forget to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. But without any further ado, let's get into this awesome studio monitor comparison between the JBL1 Series 104s and the PreSonus Eris E3.5s. So to get this comparison started, the first thing I want to talk about is just the studio monitors in general, how I've used them, what I think about them, and who I think they are perfect for. And starting off with the JBL1 Series 104s, I actually had a pair about 2-3 months ago that I gave away when I reached 8,000 subscribers, and JBL actually sent me these about 2 weeks ago, and I love these studio monitors. I've had them for about a year, including the ones I had before, and they're just perfect for any budget setup. They don't take up a lot of space, they sound really good, they have a nice low end to them for the size of the studio monitors, and they have a really cool shape as well that's unique to other studio monitors that usually come in a box style fashion. And in terms of the PreSonus Eris 3.5s, I've had these studio monitors for about 3 weeks to a month now, and I've just been jamming music through them every single day, listening to what they sound like. And I must say, overall, I am really impressed by the sound quality of these studio monitors. I mean, I can really see why people are purchasing these studio monitors for their gaming setups, for their general workstation setups, for music production, because these studio monitors just seem like they can cover all of those aspects very well. And overall, I love the look, I love the blue cone, and I really do think that the comparison between these studio monitors is quite an exciting one because they're both so good. When looking at the size difference of these studio monitors, the JBL1 Series 104s are a little bit bigger than the PreSonus Eris 3.5s, especially when you look at the cone size, where the Eris 3.5s have a 3.5-inch cone and the JBL1 Series 104s definitely have a bigger cone, so I'm guessing it's around 4 inches. So you are getting a bigger cone with these studio monitors, but one thing you need to keep in mind is that with these studio monitors you are getting a tweeter at the top, which the JBL1 Series 104s don't have. So out of that, you are getting a slight balance with a bigger cone, but you're getting a smaller cone with a tweeter. So like I said, overall, it's kind of balanced. In terms of driver power, both of these studio monitors are actually quite similar as well. With the JBL Series 104s, you get 30 watts, and with the PreSonus Eris 3.5s, you get 25 watts, which means you have a 5-watt difference, meaning that these studio monitors are slightly more powerful, maybe a little bit louder, but other than that, you're not really going to pick up much of a difference. When looking at the features of these studio monitors, I have to say again, they are both very similar. And focusing on the front panels, you're both getting a volume knob, an aux in, and a headphone out. And the only difference that you'll really see in terms of the front panel of these studio monitors is that the PreSonus Eris 3.5s have the on and off switch on the front, where the JBLs have the on and off switch at the back. And in my opinion, I'd rather have the switch on the front. It's just easier to access, and I don't want to stand up every single time to switch it on and off, which is what you'd have to do if you get the JBL1 Series 104s, but it's not the biggest deal breaker. When looking at the back panel of each studio monitor, both studio monitors have a left and right TRS input. They both have RCA unbalanced left and right, white and red inputs. They are both one active monitor and one passive monitor, which means you use that red and black cable to connect your main active monitor to the passive monitor that comes with the set. But the only difference between these two studio monitors that you do need to look out for, especially on the back panel, is that the PreSonus Eris 3.5s come with acoustic tuning, and that allows you to kind of set up your studio monitors for your specific room. It's not as great as more expensive studio monitors where you can actually do some acoustic setup and really get the best sound, especially if your room is not acoustically treated, but it's definitely something where you can adjust the high end and the low end with these knobs, and that's just a little bit more detail that PreSonus has put into these studio monitors that JBL hasn't at the same price. So in my opinion, definitely a very cool additional feature that PreSonus has added to a 3.5-inch studio monitor. And other than that, like I said, both of these studio monitors are one active and one passive, meaning that one studio monitor has a power supply that has to plug in, where the other passive monitor just connects to the studio monitor, and both work perfectly. But now it's time for my favorite part of these comparison videos, and that is sound test time. Now, for my final overview of these studio monitors, I have to say that they both did a very good job in terms of how they sounded, how they look, and the accessories and features that come with each set of studio monitors. And at $100, I really don't think you are going to get anything better. And the only studio monitors I'd maybe add to this list are the Mackie CR3Xs, but other than that, these are probably the best studio monitors you can go for. For anyone on a budget looking to get a nice studio setup going, especially in a small space where you don't have a lot of space for big studio monitors, these are the monitors you want to go for. So that brings this video to an end of the best budget home studio monitors that you can get for around $100, comparing the JBL1 Series 104s to the PreSonus Eris E3.5s. And if you guys found this video helpful, comment down below. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you loved it, subscribe down below. And I will see you for another video next time.